Hi folks, it's Peter from Guitar Smarts. Learn how to play a simple melody and accompany yourself at the same time. It's block chords and melody technique. Mary had a little lamb. Melody accompanied by harmony in the form of chords with some rhythm. It's all easy if you know how to do it. And we're going to show you the very beginnings of how to play melody and accompaniment on your guitar all at the same time. It's called block chord and melody technique. In order to play something that's a little bit more advanced and has a little bit more pizzazz to it in fingerstyle, kind of like this, you first have to learn how to block chords and stick a melody on the top. Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that with a very, very simple tune. But what are block chords? Block chords are solid chords. E minor, for instance. When you strum an E minor chord, it's one chord, one sound, E minor. It's completely solid, all played in a block. C major. Same thing, D. It's not like when you break the chord up into its individual strings. That's called a broken chord. But when you play something, bam, just solid, that's called a block chord. All right, we're going to take the first 4 bars of a classic hymn from the church called Holy, Holy, Holy. The melody goes a little bit like this. And don't forget to download the PDF that goes with this so you can see exactly what I'm doing, tabbed out in notation and the chord structure as well. So here is the 4-bar melody that we're going to be working with today. Very simple, straight to the point, all in open and first 5 frets position down here at the foot of the guitar. Now the accompaniment is going to be C, G, C, F, and back to C. We're going to just choose those particular chords. So that's C, G, C, F, and back to C. And notice I am completely pickless today. So if you look at the accompaniment part on page 2 of the PDF, you'll notice that it talks about the thumb, the left-hand thumb. It goes on always the lowest note of your chord. In this case, you will see 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's the lowest note, bass note, played by the thumb. The next 3 fingers are finger 1, 2, and 3, or index, middle, and ring. You're going to notice in the middle of page 2 where I have the tab posted, the middle 4 strings, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, and 1st, played by these 4 fingers right here on the C chord. A little closer this way. And when I pull those all together, that's a block. It's square and it's solid. It's just a block. It's one thick sound of 4 strings, 4 notes happening together. That's a block. That's the broken version of the C chord. That's the solid version, or the block version of the C chord. You'll notice in the tab in the middle of page 2, I have 4 notes blocked for each of the melody notes. The melody is 1, 1, 0, 0 on the top 2 strings. You can see that. The rest of it is the block chord that I'm placing underneath the melody. So there is the highest note of my first chord, 2 blocks. My next note is open. I'm going to keep that same C chord, but these 3 fingers, instead of playing string 4, 3, and 2, are going to move down 1 string to 3, 2, and 1. And blocking happens like that quite a bit. So here are C, C, moving down to the 0, 1, 0. Now you hear that melody. And blocked sounds this way. So far so good. We are blocking our melody. We're providing a harmonic accompaniment to our melody. Look down page 2 a little further. You will see the G and the C chord, and the tab is third, third. So we have to provide a G chord, which I'm going to do backwards like that. There's my melody right there, and my melody stays there. There's my C chord, and I've left that pinky on string 1, fret 3. G, C. Block, block. Thumb goes to the top string, G, and then to the 5th string, C. Bottom 3 strings are played by these 3 fingers again. Blocking. Okay, we're on page 3. If you'll notice, we have 2 measures worth now, so we're going to blow right through both measures. Here we go. And remember, our actual hymn tune is... So now we're on page 3. We're going to look at the 3rd measure. So we're going to go from 1st position all the way up to 5th position. My index is going to cover those bottom 4 strings. My middle finger is going to the 2nd string and the 6th fret, and the ring finger is going to the 4th string and the 7th fret. And that's going to give me an F chord in the 5th fret. So now my thumb goes to the lowest note of that chord, which is the 7 and the 4th string, and then the other 3 fingers will drop to string 3, 2, and 1. When I pull those together, or block them, they sound like this. So the rhythm we have there is half note, quarter, quarter. I'll do that again. All right. So that's measure 3. Measure 4 goes back down to 1st position in my C shape, and my pinky goes back to the 3rd fret to cover the number 3 on the top string. This is on page 4. You'll see the tab on page 4. That's your melody of Holy, Holy, Holy. So I have to go from C with the pinky on, C with the pinky off. So again, F, C with the pinky on the 3rd fret. Okay, now I'm going to review the basic melody of the classic hymn, Holy, Holy, Holy. This is just the melody. So this is what we want to hear when we're blocking. We want to hear this melody on top of the blocking part. So now we are going to play the entire first 4 measures blocked with melody. Here we go. So before we can get fancy with really cool fingerstyle parts in playing accompaniment with our melodies, we first have to learn how to block underneath the melody and provide the chords, the structure, the support to the melody that the tune really needs to sit on so it sounds good to your listener. One more time, all 4 bars. Now there's another 12 bars or so to go yet, but this was just an introduction to the first 4. Block chords and melody technique. Don't forget those. Download the PDF, follow along, play along, practice your block chords, practice putting the melody on top. Hymns are great to practice blocking technique with simply because they are so simple and very, very short in duration. So try that with Holy, Holy, Holy. Part 2 on this one coming up with measures 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter with Guitar Smarts.